So here's the exercise. This is a crazy exercise. So I was on my way to an audition. And on the way to the audition, I started talking about the audition. Now remember, I had had maybe 5 years of anxieties tied into the audition. I started talking about the audition as if it already happened, okay? And I talked about what happened, and two things happened. One, I put my vision, you know how everyone says envision it and it can happen? Well, if your vision's in the future, the truth is what you do is you envision it, but then you constantly check if it's working. So really 90% of the time you're just analyzing, right? And you're practicing analyzing. Does that make sense? You're like, I have a new car. Do I have the car? Okay, I don't have it's not working. This is stupid. Okay, I have the new car. It's not working at all. So if you put the vision in the past, in past tense, okay, your mind stores it as fact because you've had actual breakthroughs before, right? So if you start talking about this event and saying, do you remember on Sunday after the Saturday event, after Kyle spoke, when we got wide open and I created this plan and I called a friend and I declared this and I felt so good, whatever route you want, right? It changes everything because two things are happening. One, you store your vision in the past. And two, you're creating at the same time. Does this make sense? And you're creating so you're not consuming, and so your mind starts to accidentally just lose all those fears and replace it with constant ideas. So if I was like, I was on my way to the audition and I just started saying, dude, I remember when I went into this audition and I was so funny and I nailed it and I was just so awesome and I don't know what happened. I felt so confident and so good. I was just the greatest performer ever and I was so funny. And immediately my mind started closing the loops, like typing into Google, how do I blah, blah, blah. My mind goes, here's how you got there. So no matter how big your vision is, your mind will close the loops to how you got to that. I am not kidding. If you actually try this, right now it's informational, but in a second we're going to go transformational. It will be done in 2 minutes, Jim, superhero. Okay. So if you talk about the vision, so here's how it works. So I was on my way to that audition and I said that, and then my mind didn't just envision it, it felt the actual physical, that feeling shift. You know that feeling? You know what I mean? Where it just shifts. And my mind completely saw the vision as a fact. And then I had already done the audition and I had overcome it, even though I actually didn't physically do it. Does that make sense? So I went to the audition and I just did exactly what I said. If I had said it without feeling that feeling, it wouldn't have worked. But when you store something in past tense, it makes it a fact. And so this thing after that, at that audition, I started doing that with my friend all day. I'd be like, do you remember today when we blah, 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 and we blah, 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 and then we called this guy, and then we got Tony Robbins to blah, 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 and we called Tony, and blah, 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 and literally everything we said happened. I created the highest income, the healthiest, my weight went down, I lost 50 pounds, my mindset, it was weird. Like, it was really weird. And if you do this like a couple hours, like if you start to do it to here, you're like sitting here going, and that's how I got lunch with Obama next week. Like, how do we do this? So real quick, I just want to show you this real quick. So basically, you're going to pick a partner real quick. Everyone pick a partner. All right. Everyone pick who the A and the B is. Okay. So A, I want you to just think of something that you want to have happen. Anything. Just pick a thing that's kind of out of your range of possibilities, but it's not, I'm flying. Like, we're not going to start ridiculous, but like maybe how you made $500,000 in 2 months, how you, whatever, you know what I'm saying? So pick a place. Maybe pick a place that you want to be in a month from now. Does that make sense? 1 month from now, in a dream place that you want to be. That's still possible, but you've seen it as impossible. Does that make sense? Pick whatever you want, an amount of money, a health level, a relationship situation. Pick only what you want, not what you don't want. Got it? I want you for a minute to look at B. And can I get a clock for a minute? Okay. And tell B for 1 minute, ready, how you got there. Got it? Ready, set, go. Okay, time. Hold on one sec. Time. Did anyone have a holy crap moment? Some people are having it. Some people might not yet. That's okay, because you only did a minute. For the people that had the moment, Did you suddenly actually physically see a route that could get you there that you didn't see? Did you get what I'm saying? Did you see a route there? So how you do it is you literally say, starting a month ago when I was at Superhero University, or superhero, like starting a month ago when I was there, I don't know, I left Superhero U, and I just got so happy, and I woke up early in the morning, and I blah, 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 and then I worked out, and then I called these people, and I got all my procrastination things done, and I started feeling really good. Does that make sense? Okay, so after I'm done, obviously you can do this all night. I promise you, if you do this for a few hours, you'll literally see a route to make $1 billion. Like, it's so bizarre. It really is true. Because you start having breakthroughs and you're working from this place. You just did this minute of it. This is the minute you just did. Imagine when you're here. It's bizarre. It really is. So, bees, go ahead and do it real quick. I got 1 minute, and then I'm done. I really want to thank Jim for letting me go a little long. So, ready, set,